Finland at 5 p.m. at night. Dark days, y'all. Dark days. Boom, baby. Boom. This isn't going to be one of those happy go lucky, somebody put their light out there, show, because I don't feel so happy go lucky this morning. After a full day of touchdowns, I ended up friends yelling at me, dudes burning my shirt, and a lot of drama, static, and rumors. So today, I get to spend a half hour clearing the air and showing why it's okay to not be okay. It's okay that you have flaws. It's okay that people aren't going to understand you. They barely understand themselves. I mean, maybe it's the methamphetamines, maybe it's their depression, maybe it's their insecurities. I got my 3D printed hoodie. I made these. It's something that I made. The guy makes the lenticular designs, but I embroidered it on here. I paid the dude to do that, create the digitized file so it would be the perfect size. And now I'm sitting here picking hair and lint off of it. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I can't stand seeing like little hairs. I've washed my clothes at my friend's house. I'm at my friend's house. And he was mad because I did a load of laundry. You shut the fuck up. You shut your fucking mouth. I got something to fucking say. Okay? Don't do your laundry at any time you want. In Finland, apparently there's some quiet times from like 10 to 8, even though construction across the street starts at 6. Apparently, I'm the worst human being since sliced bread. I got my friend, or I don't even know why I'm still calling him a friend. My last message to him is like, why are we even friends? Telling me that I live a lie and I need too much help from his mom, and you know, people can see through my facade, and I'm horrible with women, and he bought some websites around my website. Like he bought the .net and the .org and the .finland, trying to take faceless porn from me in a backwards comment, I guess, compliment. I guess they say, you know, copying is flattering or something like that. But I just thought it was really weird that now my friends were all kind of turning against each other. My buddy was being extremely aggressive, and I didn't know why. You know, I didn't know what was going on with them. I was like, you having a bad day, bro? Is it your period? What's up, bro? You know? He was just like, I hate my life. And this is the guy that I gave the I Love My Life shirt to. And he was just angry at the world. I think we all do that. I'm sad at the world right now, you know? I'm sad that, you know, try to be here for my friends. I came here for some healing. You know, I'm dying inside. Chicks are murdering my babies. Sometimes I feel suicidal about it. Just being honest. And I wanted to live before I died. I wanted to create something, you know, create an event, punch my dent in the universe, make my shirts. But even some people talk shit about that, talking about how nobody watches my show. But the haters are going to watch for show. They want the drama. They want me to stoop to their level. He wants to get his ass beat by me. Like, where you at? Where's those hands at? Da 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 da. Going off the rumor of the 18-year-old girls who were adult enough. When I told them don't even come to the club, I'm like, you're underage. No, we're not. We're adults. Okay. Well, your adult ass promised that if you got a free shirt, that you would model it for me, and then you blocked me, called me a pedophile, which is the worst thing you can call a human being, and then started spreading the rumors to the people that just bought the shirts. So small town, small minds, little Hockanilla drama. I mean, fuck, they're literally breaking into my buddy's shop at 15. They can't even prosecute him because he's so young. And this, the fact that you can have people come support, come see the event that you throw, buy a shirt from you, and then within 24 hours, they're burning it, tagging you in it. And I shared it because I share my flaws. You know, I'm like, I don't know, whoever else is on this YouTube channel or whoever else watches, I don't fake my shit. They're calling me homeless. I call myself out on it. Of course, I'm homeless. I don't live here. You know what I'm saying? I'm crashing couches on the cheap with no money just to make it across the world. Love to see anybody else do better with less money. I mean, if it wasn't for my friends, then I get frenemies, or what do you call a fake supporter? A supporter? Like, you know, what do you, a fake porter? When there's people that, oh yeah, gang, we need to fucking help out. Oh, it's something that you did. Well, just like anybody else that threw a glass house, I'm sure there's always going to be someone that's going to say you did something or didn't do right by them, or that you're not perfect, or that you're not making enough money, or you should own a home where every place you travel, or time to burn the shirt and give that much energy to it, make a video, wear a mask, get a lighter, burn basically the 20 euros you just gave me. And I just delivered my shirts. And that lady might be buying the bar where I was making shirts at before. So, you know, if it wasn't for the kindness of Luku Smoke Shops or Pila Pica, you know, shout out to Rosa. Just there are nice people out there. It's just shitty that I have friends that are shitting on me. You know, they don't want to hear it. I need to really should probably just get a psychologist for it. But I think it's important that we talk about mental health all the time is my subject, and how we get from, or how do I get from selling a shirt to somebody to, oh yeah, that's right, rumors in a small town from stupid little girls that don't keep their word, who basically stole shirts from me. They owe me 20 euros each. You don't want a model? Pay up. You can't be like calling people pedophile without paying up that as well. You can't throw around certain phrases, thief, rape, murderer. These are things you just don't call people without proof and evidence. It's slander. There's a reason there's slander is illegal, because rumors are dangerous. They do clap back. Little Salem witch trial bitches trying to start rumors and get the whole town. You're not as powerful as you think you are. The true self sets you free, and that's why I shine light on my shade. I shine light on, you know, the things that aren't so glamorous. You know, I don't like that I have friends that are on methamphetamines. I don't like to find out that my friends are stealing from me. I don't like to hear how they're buying websites against mine. I don't like the fact that they're missing teeth. I don't want to watch them die of asphyxiation, or what do you call that when you're not narcolepsy? What is it when you can't breathe? What's the one where you um, oh, come on, my brain. Uh, what's it called when you can't breathe? I know that word. What is it? Um, what's the word when you can't breathe at night and you're snoring and you're not an epileptic? You have something called, I don't know. Let's move forward, but you know, I don't know. You know, the whole world can be quite gloomy at times. You know, it can be quite mean and aggressive. When people can only share rumors instead of talking to people, they'd rather jump to conclusions. And I just sent them the facts. I literally screen recorded me telling girls that my friend looks like she's not wearing underwear, but she is wearing underwear. I didn't ask them to be in their underwear. That's far from the truth. And the true self sets you free. That's why I fucking live the way that I do, because there ain't no hiding from me. I can say whatever I fucking want to say on this thing, but the truth shall set you free. There's a lot of people that want you to believe that they're smarter than they are, or that they haven't failed, or that they have the Midas touch. And even the Midas touch wasn't a good touch. Who wants to eat golden eggs? You know, you can't chew golden eggs. And unfortunately, that's what's going on around here. Is I'm going to my last days, and people that I thought I was close with falling off, and I was crying this morning because I'm so manly, but it hurts. It hurts when your customers don't like their products, or people misjudge you, or go out of their way to send you mean messages, or try to break you down, and say that I'm using a mom Mary too much, or that I'm homeless, or that I don't have nobody following me, or whatever you can. I mean, to push someone else down and try to get up, it never works. You're never gonna stand tall on someone else's shoulders by pushing them down. You know what I mean? It's almost like Titanic survivors. Everybody's just pushing each other down because they want to survive. And that's all we're all trying to do. We're all just trying to thrive. But instead of build the business with me, he bought websites against me. And I just think it's just fucking asinine. All I did was come for healing, and now I went to Spain, and my buddy was just being a dick, and now he's not talking to me. Then I went to Germany and Turkey with the homie, and now he's not talking to me. All these people just falling the fuck off, and it's funny because like I'll hear later, he's like, "Oh yeah, Raul stayed at my house for sure, and we didn't always get along during COVID." And I was like, "I bet, dude's a lot." You know what I mean? I went to the smoke shop, kept my word after my phone died with you guys. I went in and the dude was on meth too. He was all over that. Never, it never worked. Just kind of angry at life, and snooty. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just leave this here. This will never sell. Actually, it does sell, but I'll just go to your neighbors and they're like, yeah, that guy's a trip, dude. He goes home in the afternoon and does meth. And you don't notice your behavior, but I notice because I'm not on it. But all my friends put it in their coffee, and next thing I know, the girl that's with us is smacking me on the back of the head. And I said, "Don't do that. I don't know you, and that's very disrespectful." She was trying to be funny because the homie was like, "Smack them." And next thing I know, I get hit in the back of the head, and it kind of hurt. It was just like a smack, but I'm been smacked like that since I was a child, and I could feel the sensation trigger over me that I should protect myself or swing back, or, I'm not trying to hit no girls, but I'm not trying to get hit neither, and especially uncalled for. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if I was all in your face, smack me back, but if I'm just standing there with the homies and I barely know you, you know what you need to do? You need to find your inner Buddha. And I'm like, you know what you need to do? Not use terms and the phrase, what you need to do. You should probably go home to your 15-year-old son and be home instead of hanging out with the boys, smoking joints. So it's just one of those things that people started kind of coming out their woodwork. My buddy was irate about me doing a load of laundry, dude. And I'm like, it is not all that. Am I like losing another friend? Another one using too much electricity while I'm ironing. Maybe I was ironing for an hour. I don't know how much energy that takes, but I was ironing, and I do charge up my cell phones, but I hope I'm not a detriment to my friends. I mean, I let fucking homeless people in just to charge up their phones, but who am I? I'm just some dude that's just trying to get by and live my life and not hurt nobody and make my money legally and not go to jail and travel the world so I can heal myself and get to some conclusions in life so I don't feel so bad inside. I'm just didn't want to lose a baby. I didn't want to lose a relationship. And then, I get the losing end of it. I lose the time, I lose the energy, and I lose the baby. I lose my legacy. I lose my future. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that'll do that. They'll judge you when they'll kick you while you're down. They'll leave you. They'll kill your baby. There's all these things. And then they'll put it on me that I wasn't good to her, that I treated her like shit. But I'm sitting here learning also about stonewalling and the silent treatment and how people provoke people and how some people already have post and prepartum depression And I didn't know any of these things because people won't be exactly truthful. You know, if you're a covert narcissist, you're gonna want the world to think that you have shit coming, shine coming out of your shit. And I'm just not like that. Saints addiction, I was like, I'm perfectly imperfect, like mostly saints. You know, no one is perfect. I admitted my flaws from the beginning. You know, all the cover ups of the Catholic religion, they're covering up these priests that are touching children, they're the real pedophiles, or the pastors that are sleeping with the nuns, you know, like, or sexually assaulting women, and you're just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, is there no sacred places? And you try to be positive, you know, you want to see people happy, but that's what all people are posting is just the happy moments, and then you forget that there are some sad moments. There are moments where you're hungry, or like the girl that was out when I left the bar last night. I left early. Those guys, one more beer, one more beer, one more beer. This is the last beer. This is the last beer. Turns into three more beers. Um, Goes, and I'm like all alone in the street, and I hear some yelling, and this chick with all her stuff was looking hella Vegas, and I'm just like, what? And she's like, can I use your phone? And I'm like, I don't normally let strangers use the phone. What's up? Yeah, I just need your messenger. And I'm like, I'm logged into all my messenger and shit like that. But she couldn't stay oriented in it. I had a feeling of methamphetamines. It dripped of drug use and bullshit. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna um, I'm not into being Captain Save a Ho right now. I'm into getting home, and I got my touchdowns, and I went to the next door shop, and I showed them the Mike Tyson papers, and I went all the way to Helsinki, and then worked my way up to Pasala, and out and back to Tikarilla. And it's weird that I know all these fucking names of these cities that no one else cares about. Hakanilla, Mr. Tough Guy burning my shirt. It's like no one's ever heard of your town. All you guys do is like, it's like going to Craps in a Barrel. My buddy's like, told you, bro, don't do business in Hockanilla. It's like, yeah, they're breaking into shops. They got rumors, and all the people do is just drink and gossip and spread hate and burn shirts. And instead of doing their research, they much rather bring you down into the barrel with them. You know, they rip the wings off the phoenix and they turn it to stone, just like Kanye's Runaway video. It's so true. Anything that's different, even if I'm trying to bring my shine or my designs or my entrepreneurialness, it's like somebody's always gonna say, "Well, you didn't make any money," or "Go keep pressing your shirts," or "Suck this dick for some." This might dude that promised me, he was like, "I'll get you a ticket to Thailand," ends up being my enemy the next month, and showed me a stack of cash and go, "Well, here's your ticket to Thailand. Could suck my dick for it, you bitch." And I'm like, just ruthless shit, you know. Like, part of me wants to beat these dudes' ass. Well, part of me goes, "This are my friends," you know. Like, this guy just supported me and put me on his couch and twice this summer, you know. And now all of a sudden, we're not friends anymore. It's like same in Spain, same in England. You know what I mean? It's like almost every house I stayed in, I had that feeling like, oh no, this trip's gonna be like that. But I go stay in England, my friends are now getting divorced. I go stay in Germany, my friends yelling at me. I go stay in Turkey. We don't even stay in the same spot because we're just like at each other's throats. Just super bad vibes, super weird. You know, when people are talking shit, you just do. You know what I mean? Like, we're weird like that. People, human beings, we process drama so differently. We process hurt and pain, and maybe we swallow it through fake dopamine, or you know, a snort of coke, or a shot of Jack, and you're just right there back into I feel good mode. But it pays a price. You know, my buddy's like, I didn't want to work today, and he apologized for his behavior he did this morning. I said, are you still mad at me over the fucking laundry, bro? And he's like, oh no, man, the people next door are cool. They're young, they understand. And I was just like, it didn't make any sense to me. Like, what if your kid threw up and you needed to wash the laundry? I never knew you had any kind of time or care to when you turn on your TV or do your dishwasher or do your laundry in another country. And it never dawned on me. And maybe it's a cultural slip, but you know, I've asked about eggs and rice, and right now I want to go bring Mom Mary a whole bag of eggs and rice, so no one says thinks that I'm taking advantage of them. And they're like, "You're lying. My card doesn't work." No, my card hasn't fucking worked. and my bank lady's sick in the fucking hospital. I hope she's still even alive. And she usually handles this shit for me. This stuff was supposed to be unlocked. It had only like $20 on it, but shit, bro, I would have been able to buy my own eggs. I would have bought my own pasta. I wouldn't have to borrow rice because I would have just had it. I would have just gone and bought it. But I'm locked in this place for 8 hours every day where my homie doesn't want to give me the key, doesn't want to trust me, makes me a bit of a prisoner in a jail cell. And I'm like, today's a good day to take the lint off of my hoodie and sit still and not put on any, YouTube videos or stress the fuck out on anything. I'm just gonna fucking chill the fuck out, relax a little bit and try to figure out my fucking life and how did I go wrong with these people? How did I go so wrong with my ex? Enough for her to kill my baby. How did I go wrong with these people I just sold a shirt with and now they're burning it? How did I go wrong with my friends that I crashed on their couches and now we're not friends? It's a trip to me, and it sucks. If I didn't care, if I was a complete narcissist, I would just sit here and go, "Fuck them, da 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 da." They don't know me. Who gives a fuck? Blah 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 blah. You know how people are. Will be like, "Oh, I don't care," and next thing you know, I'm all right. Next thing you know, you're driving drunk and getting arrested for a DUI. That happened to me. I told my friend, he said, "You all right to drive?" I'm like, "No," and he still let me drive. And that's the night I got a DUI when I was 21 years old. We act like we're all right inside, and then it comes out sideways. And I'm just like, I'm trying to just talk to friends. I don't have a psychologist. I don't have money for a psychologist. I am on skins. I set it up that way. I like to see myself survive. It pushes me to do events and sell shirts and get by. And finally got myself over 100 euros in the pocket, so I got travel money. My buddy's all worried about me, like, how you gonna make it in Thailand? I said, don't worry, bro. I gotta worry about how I made it in Finland, one of the fifth most expensive places in the world. And I'm couch surfing here trying to buy my own meals, clean up houses, clean up messes that I didn't make, and they're like price to pay for staying for free. It's like, no, I just clean up after myself. I don't want anybody to say that I left a mess or things are all fucked up or blah blah blah. Not because of me. I pick up after myself. I fucking do my work. I created my own business. I don't have anybody that's my own boss. If it's a loss, it's on me. Losing 50 grand in my shop, or when they stole my own property, or how about when I try to throw that festival to get over a lost baby, or there's always gonna be somebody to fuck with you. There's always gonna be somebody kick you down. They'll come to your festival, they'll use that opportunity so they can perform, but then they'll block you and talk shit later or some shit. It was just weird, bro. I pay for my own headaches. I paid to be here, and this is the price I pay. Like straight up, it wasn't gonna be easy. Like I said, when you're a pirate and you're traveling from, you know, country to country, island to island, port to port, not everything's gonna run smooth. You might catch scurvy. You might have to fight people on your own ship. You might get disciplined by the captain. You don't know what's going to happen, and none of us do. And that's kind of the beauty of it, but it's also one of those challenges of it, of challenges to see if what you're made out of. Are you going to capitulate and go back to the drugs and start drinking? It doesn't work for me. That's why I don't do it. It's not that I'm some kind of saint that can rise above it all. Saint's addiction. I'll be the Saint Francis of what's the word I wanted to say? Saint Francis of addiction. You know, it just doesn't work, bro. You're going to the wrong well. There's nothing there for anyone. Like there's just a cover up, dude. And I don't know if you want a bandage or you want a surgery, but a lot of us do that. We'll just placate ourselves as quickly as we can with maybe a coffee or a cigarette or weed or something to keep this tough life of a reality of that you're not as rich as your friends as people want to compare who's rich and who's not. He sent me a picture of the fucking money. I'm like, oh my God, but you did it in a sleazy way, bro. You got all that money, but you won't pay your mom back, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, there's only people that I want to have fucking steaks with, and it's not snakes. It's the people that were there with me when I came up. It's the people that gave me free weed when I needed some, or gave me a ride, or listened to me, and that's what all people want. I mean, you want to talk about true value and price, is to you want to be heard and understood, and who doesn't want somebody that you don't have to repeat everything to, you just can just talk to, and maybe that is the term for a psychologist, right? To find somebody to listen to your ass because no one else will. Other people tell you suck it up, pussy, or how you're fucking up your life and what you should do. Like I told you, that girl, you should find your inner Buddha. Don't give your energy to that guy. Fighting him is what he wants. Don't do it. And I was like, yeah, but I mean, I've been working on my temper. I don't really not mad at the guy. Like I said, he supported me. I don't want to hurt him. It's not like he hurt my mom or stole from me or made me angry at all. It's just like I just wanted to spar with him, like a front yard, grab the gloves, let's go type shit. I was just gonna go choke him out real quick. I wasn't gonna like pummel him. I don't hate him that much. And then it all comes down from my ex best friend when we were wrestling, and I ended up giving him a quick elbow and I gave him a black eye. I feel bad about it. It wasn't like I was punching him. The elbow happened, and I'm telling him, get your hands up, protect yourself, and maybe I am too violent. Maybe I'm just completely unsuccessful, delusional, and I'm lying to everyone, and I'm lying to myself, and all that other stuff that I've been accused of, and I put it in full light. I take constructive criticism, and I hear the haters knocking, and I could be like, put on my blinders and send it in the rearview mirror. But I want to know where I can fix my weaknesses. I want to know where I can be a better human being, and also hear what's on the street. Is this how people are perceiving me? Am I the weirdo? Okay. Am I the guy that you can just talk shit to? Oh, I'm just the guy on the couch. I'm the homeless guy, the one that has no money. So it's time to kick him while he's down, or is it you only get respect when you're high on the horse, or you're just high? I don't fucking know, dude. But I've been really deep inside, and it doesn't help that it's deep and dark outside, and that my friends, we were all hanging out, and I was like, cool. I can practice singing fiendish songs that I have no clue what I'm saying. It's like I'm a bad karaoke singer, so why not practice it? It kind of jogs the memory, and hear these words, how they're said, and see how they're read, and how they're spelled. And I don't know, man. I just blown away by the dirty messages this morning. It doesn't put it in a good mood, neither does the weather. And I'm just trying to talk to somebody about it. Have you ever had situations where you felt like you were the worst person on earth, and you're getting battled by every angle, from the rumors to the borrowing to the infighting to your friends, even? Like, how friendly is that when you gotta fucking argue with people and they're trying to tell you about yourself? And let me see, read this real quick. Because then I got my phone on for a week, and then T-Mobile fucking discontinued that shit. So, how, yeah, yeah. I told my friends I didn't hear nothing. Don't have time now, but I'll write you, bitch. Enough to get to Thailand. He's showing cash, piles of cash. Pay your mom back, bro. I bought a ticket for you. Do you give head for it? I say, yeah, you own no websites and work for someone else. Keep up the sleazy, my niecey, Mr. Self Harm. Yes, I do own the other domain names to mine, the .org, the .net, the .fi, Finland. Weird and toxic. Why are we even friends, bro? And then here's me clapping back. Jesus, Mark. And this is him this morning. Jesus, Mika. Waste of time. Just told him, it says someone peed on your pants. Uh, she's frustrated you pop in there begging groceries. My card doesn't work. My puppy depression face. I told her that it's bullshit, and she knew it all the time. She's anxious on you sending her messages. She never has been taught English. Now she's 74 years old. Do you think she or anyone believes on your bullshit? You hate and can't stand some people, especially girls that see right through your facades. Someone peed on your pants, blah, blah, blah. You own facelessporn.com, but I own facelessporn.fi.net.org. You might own domain.com, but as I checked, it was operator, blah, blah, blah. So the billa hasn't been paid. I have reserved it. Faceless porn is going to be something special. Tell a sad story, incel guy. The dude on a couch, you didn't even know how to do laundry or how to use a dishwasher. Stereotypical inability of Americans thinking that they are so great in the head, and in reality is fat, arrogant, and stupid nation of narcissism. Keep on fabricating you as saint. Dude, living in Finland is not in your budget. Smoking free, living free. Least is to clean up, etc. For living, Finns ditch free riders into swamp. Not throwing any shade on you. Don't need to. Your lies illuminates the truth. Cook with your own money. My card doesn't work. You think that people are stupid or living free, smoking butts like they're your own, feeding my soup to Tuomo, not even asking. List just goes on and on. Vessi took money straight from you. I was feeding this guy yesterday, so he stole money from me. I thought I was missing money, and I thought I was tripping, but nope, it was stolen from me. And he was annoyed you smoking his butt as on. And when you said on it, or you said on it, it don't start bitching on them. I don't know what that means. You can't lick every ass at the same time. Not respecting my rules, letting Linky and people in while I'm gone. You got snitched, and I could figure it out myself. Now at the house, the rising sun is closed. I'm able to use my talent. Too bad you lack any talent. Bullshit, maybe. Quote, parentheses. Now I don't have time to wait on you. What problems with timetables, blaming me, ruining a dinner. You didn't even know when or where to get yourself, even it was written 10 times and said 20. But you live in your dream bubble, think it's all about you. You dumbass. You dump ass. No, you think you could grow autos on people's cottages, etc. It's too hard work for you to grow on mailing and stuff. How it works is hard work. Keep on ironing those shirts. Do go go too complicated. Uh, I mean, the English is wrong. Obviously, it's even hard for me to read it straight, but you get the point. There's hate, out there, and people aren't being exactly nice to me, and I don't know what the fuck exactly going on with him, but my friends don't know either. They've known him their whole lives, and they're just like, why is this guy breaking his stuff in his house? He was breaking up with his girlfriend. He smashed his whole house. I have photos, and why is he threatening his mom's life? Like, I'll kill my own mom. Who fuck says that? Like, I've sat my mom down and covered her mouth from yelling, but Jesus, who the fuck talks like that? So I don't know. I'm just sitting here trying to unwind what I do wrong. How can I fix the topic? And I kind of wear it like that. I mean, some people could wear it like they're fucking wrong. Fuck whatever they say, blah, blah, blah. And people do that sometimes too. I don't want to listen in delusion. Uh, and then T-Mobile turned it on. Can you settle the 121? I just paid you guys less than a week ago, bro. And they already took off my phone, so I'm walking around. My phone's trying to die. At least it's up to 99% now. But my friends are trying to be rude. I'm trying to look for some real people in my life. Half my friends, one of my friends is actually owns a business and about to sell it for $500,000. The other ones are living less to paycheck, and they're used to it because they have their mom down the street, or they're used to, finding food where they need to get it, or the work that they do. I just got here. I don't have a Phoenix Social Security card. I don't have a job. I don't have somebody that's gonna feed me. I have to come up with my own designs and my own shirts and make it happen, Captain. And that's exactly what I did yesterday. I fucking went into fucking the city, shook the hands, kissed the babies. It's all good. And do whatever it took, do whatever it takes to fucking make life a reality instead of living in some kind of dystopia where I need to, what do you call it? Maybe I need to be on methamphetamines to get through the afternoon, or snort coke so I can fuck bitches, or make them weak enough to fuck me, or sell drugs to my fellow people so I can buy more expensive clothing. Or I mean, I don't know what it was, dude. Like I thought the girl was tripping because of the selfie. I get so much of that drama. Don't give me any photos if you don't want me to share them. I'm just being real. I'm a social media guy. That is your permission. You giving it to me means I can share it, and that's what selfies are for. She's like, even though I didn't give permission, we still used it. And I was like, that's what I wanted the photos for. That's what you guys send me the videos for. That's what we send all our videos to all our friends. If you were in front of me snowboarding and I take a video of you and I share and I give it to you and you share it on your social media, that's pretty common practice. For other people, they're gonna be like, well, I found out something about you, so I'm not into that shit, so I don't want it to be a part of it. And I was like, what shit are you talking about? I thought it was sharing the photo. Apparently, it's the rumor mill in small towns. So, I can't even believe that I gave that much kind of energy, that I'm even on the radar like that. I'm already shocked that the cops were following me. For maybe I'm naive, maybe I'm thinking, it's just a little bit of weed in South Korea, or it's just laundry, or I don't make big deals out of small things, but you'd be surprised, people will get weird, and then that energy gets weird, and then I don't think the relationship will ever be fixed again. I think I just had my last uh, dinner with the fam here in Finland, so I don't think I'll be back anytime soon. I'm not really interested in Turkey. um, my friends are just tripping. I don't know what to say about it, like life is hard, and it's hard to get up. It's hard to get your name out there. It's hard to get people to trust you, let you do events. It's hard to make money when you're in a different country. These are the hard parts of the journey. It's not easy, and for most people, I think that's why they stay comfortable, because that's safe. And I risked it. I risked my reputation. I risk people burning my shit. I risk having a fist fight sometimes. I risk being misunderstood. Like, this is the price to pay to be bold. Somebody's gonna love the fuck out of your shit, and then the next person's gonna tell you to fuck all the way off, and your mom, and you're just like, wow, really? So I live in this world where I'm still going to get my touchdowns, and motherfuckers might be trying to slow me down or hate on my shit. I call my own shit out. I shine light on shit, because it's like that's where the answers will be. Everything else is conjecture, or opinions, or just uh what they call it, verbal porridge. I call it verbal vomit. It's just somebody else's shit. One day they like you, the next minute they don't. You could be hot shit one year. Ask any Hollywood actor, and then now you're typecasted and nobody wants you. You're the perfect guy for that one position that one time, but now you're Matthew Perry drowning in your own hot tub of a heart attack. It fucking sucks, bro. you know like these Hollywood stories, like you want to make it big to the big screen and everybody knows your name, but now they know you as dead. And that's the only thing. It's like people want to do anything to have fame, because they feel like it'll hide the fact that they have insecurities, or people will only notice the cool things about them, and not know the times that they've been abusive, or rude to somebody. I love these gold digger videos, because it's just like these girls all of a sudden turn around because they see the Lambo, and their whole attitude changed. It's a whole switch up. It's like, damn, actress 101, bro. Like, you were all, I got a man, fuck off a second ago. But as soon as you see the whip, it's, hey, girl, let me get off my phone. I'm going to go talk to this dude. Hey, you were hollering at me. What's your name? Like, you missed my name. You missed your opportunity for sales. No one ever taught you how to do sales. No one ever taught you to properly introduce yourself, and to make eye contact and be nice to people. You just been on superficial mode, so you can just get away with it because you got pretty privilege, and you never had to develop any what's the word, people skills. So that's what it is, man. I just develop people skills. You might call it manipulation. I've had this argument with my friend. I can be persuasive. I can explain points, and the reason why I think things are the way that they are. But at the same time, I don't sit there and go, watch me flip this motherfucker, watch me get money off this person, watch somebody, let me steal off this person. I'm not that kind of person. So it's like, I know in my heart's who I am. I'm just an entrepreneur. I'm a dreamer. I've always been a daydreamer since day jump, and that's just what I am. I didn't want to be a part of the matrix. I didn't want to have a boss. I didn't want to have anybody capable of firing me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm unfireable. This is my business. This is my hoodie. This is me picking off the lip piece by piece, section by section. I don't know if anybody else does that, but that's how much I care about the shirt business. It's not to say I care. I put in the care. I put in the time. I put in the energy. I made my designs before I even left Las Vegas so I could make them for my friends. And I knew I wasn't going to tax them, and I knew I wanted them to have them. And I try to get with them all individually. And the motherfuckers be blowing off. They'll just be reading messages like Kube or Automaki, and I'm like, yo, come get these shirts. I made shirts specifically for you. And then Somalian models never answering, and I just gave her shirt to somebody else. That night at the Halloween party, it had the fallen angel. She looked so perfect, and she did this awesome dance, and there was so much fun and events, and I'm just grateful that I get to live. And it's all good until your friends start fucking tripping or ex customers start burning, and you know. I know. I guess this is what LeBron James feels like. One minute you're the Cleveland Cavalier fucking savior and but boy of Ohio, and the next minute they're burning your street. You're burning your jerseys in the street. Like motherfuckers don't give a fuck. So you can't do right by everybody. Apparently, there's always going to be somebody that's getting salty. There's always going to be somebody misunderstanding, and it's like, do you really want to let that stop you? You as an individual. I know it don't let me stop me. If my friends don't want to go to Helsinki, I'm still going. I'm hashtag determined, bro. You know, hard work and dedication. So whether it's a success or not, I can count on me to do the work and do whatever it takes to make it happen. That's the success part of it. It's not how big the wallet is. It's the learning process. And that's what I've been learning from the mindsets. I mean, most people think it's just, praise and just try harder speeches. It's not that, dude. It's do you appreciate the process of learning? Are you willing to pay that price at the desk, putting in the hours, you know what I'm saying, and studying? Or is it just one of those things where you're going to be like, it's too hard, I give up, let me go drink beers with my buddies, I'm never going to apply myself to anything because everybody's always just going to judge me, and then nothing gets done? I took bold action, and I might have lost some friends on the way, but shit, I haven't talked to most of these guys in over a decade. So, we're all friends when we're on the island, right? As soon as we're on the boat, I guess it's every pirate for themselves, isn't it? So I just been really processing the dark days, especially when it gets so dark so fast. And I'm just grateful that I got some people liking my stuff, and they gave me some money, and I did my delivery on time today, and I did all my chores yesterday, and got all my errands done, and I'm gonna hopefully get these medtainers before I leave, and just staying away from negativity and trying not to be negative force myself. I asked my friend, are we so cool? He's like, oh man, I'm so sorry yesterday. I don't know what came over me. I got my own problems, and I need to be able to handle it. And I'm like, yeah, I've been working on my temper too, bro. I would have never lost my baby if I had some self control. And that's what I've been working on, my self control with my diet, my mind. I should probably not look at my messages anymore in the morning because that shit'll fuck with me. But oh man, like, yeah, why are we even friends? Why am I even here? People ask me all the time, what the fuck are you doing in Finland from Vegas? And I'm like, man, visiting my friend. Turn around, my friends are stealing from me. They're talking shit behind my back, and same shit you would get in Vegas, same shit, different toilet. And I just don't want to be in the toilet anymore. I wanted to level up. I don't want to have to hit somebody I barely know. I don't even know this dude's fucking name. And yet he wants to get into a fight. He's so eager. And I'm just like, I always regret fighting people. I don't lose, but it's like when his head's bouncing off the fucking concrete and violence, I don't want to live in violence anymore. I don't want to be that guy that has to handle my miscommunication, or my, what do you call that when you're doing my conflicts by my hands anymore. I wanted to use my brain and come to a conclusion. So I shared it with them. I said, "This is the fucking incident that you're speaking of. These dumb bitches are trying to spread rumors like the Salem witch trials." And I'm here to say I have receipts, bro. I keep receipts, bro. So everybody else can say what they want to say every day. I rock a microphone every day. Yeah, it's just too much, too much for your boy Saint sometimes, and I'll do whatever it takes to get to that level, and that includes being patient. That includes not firing back on people. That includes not being rude. It's a lot. Our lives are a lot to handle, and I'm just on the other end and go like, what's the best strategy to handle it instead of just being emotional and everything's fucking sucks. And I did cry earlier. I kind of needed it. It's like it hurts, dude, that I'm all the way here and I'm losing all these friends, dude. And I was just like, what the fuck? I'm losing customers, I'm losing friends. Maybe it's me, maybe it's my approach. My buddy was calling me antisocial, and I was like, I think I'm pretty social, but maybe you're not fast enough for some people. A buddy that'll fucking help me out one time, be extremely generous, give me a ride, and the next minute he's like, "You're too late. I'm taking off without you." I'm like, fuck, now I'm locked out, bro. What the fuck, dude? Just I was there. So I don't know. One minute they're listening to me and being nice and loving me, love you like a brother, bro. You're a brother to me. You're more than just a friend. To um, talking shit. How many people visit you from to Vegas from Finland? Me, Yanni, like three. And I'm like, bro, I had six people visit me the fucking last month I was in Finland, or I was in Vegas, bro. Six people. And the world is bigger than Finland. All they can think is Finland, Finland, Finland. It's so nationalistic. And I'm like, there's so many other places out there, bro. People coming from Idaho. Like, the fuck? But you know how it is. Some people, they just get stuck. And I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck believing in something that's not me, or stuck with people that don't have the same mentality, or stuck in a position where I have to deal with someone's mental inability. No wonder why I love living alone. It's like I only have to deal with myself, and then it was just by myself, and I was like, that's not a healthy way either. I want to stay social. I want to be around people, talk to other people. It's just me. I feel better for it. So if that works, then I'll do it. I'll just do the things that work for me instead of against me. I'm not trying to work against my friends. I'm trying to work with them. I was talking about investing in my buddy's warehouse business, and next thing I know, he's waving a finger at my face, telling me shut the fuck up. And I'm like, bro, it's not that serious over laundry at 6 a.m. It must have been a full moon or a new moon or something, because this fucking energy was way whack. I told you my friend was just angry, and I'm like, get my boy a man pawn, because he is ragging, bro. And it's just like, we all done that. We've all ragged on our friends. We've all been the bum on the couch. We've all been the person that everybody's hated on. Everybody's taking turns being the popular guy and the not so popular girl. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is part of this life experience, and that's just all I'm trying to do, is try to figure out life so that it makes it easier for somebody else, and leave those kind of bread marks or trail crumbs or whatever you want to call it, so that way other people know how to get out of their depression, or that they don't feel alone in it, or oh shit, that's happened to me before. I had a friend steal from me, or I've fed people that have literally turned their back on me later, or it's a lot. So we're all in it together. It ain't gonna get done itself. You gotta go make it happen, that's for sure. And you're gonna have to make it happen without your friends, or without support, or with people talking shit, or you know what I mean? That's the price to pay. Most people think it's just sit down at the desk and work. It's like, nah, you gotta button down the hatches, not think about your past, not be living in la la land. That's going to be the first tough part, and then you're going to actually have to go in a focus mode, and that means sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice something to get to something else. And a lot of people, I don't blame them. You know, I don't blame them for wanting to quit or getting mad or sad or any of those other things. It sucks. You know, it sucks when you're trying to be a positive light in a dark place, and that's what Finland is a dark place. And it was cool during the summer, and then comes the sunset, and then here comes reality, and it's kind of like it sinks in. I'm not high on the hog. I wish I could just say I'm balling, and then I can just smile my way through and tell everybody to fuck them. But I'm processing. I'm processing like who are my friends and why are we friends and what the fuck happened? I'm not 30 years old anymore. I'm 42. I'm actually 43. And, when I was traveling 10 years ago here, maybe it was cute and it's not cute anymore. But, we all got older. We all got a little bit slower. We all got a little bit grayer. Each one of us has flaws. It's not like anyone's getting out of this life perfect. So, would they say that's why they killed Jesus? Nobody's perfect. That's why they killed Jesus because we even murder the perfect ones, the super nice ones. Like people that don't deserve it get fucking hurt sometimes. And I don't know what's going on with Hamas and Gaza Strip. I don't really understand even which side to be on, but that's what it is. Life is just kind of just ticking by, and I'm trying to just get by, make sure. I don't know anybody else that does this with their Lent, but make sure that I'm not fucking up, and if I am, I can correct it real quick and try to be less mistakes, but I know I'm still the mistake master. So I still have to take risks. You still have to risk it for the biscuit, otherwise nothing happens. So we're talking about the audacity. I was watching a special on Henry Ford, and it was like that was America at the time. You needed to take huge psychotic risks and bank on yourself to be something in life. That was the audacity of Americans. Everybody's like, man, you're such an entrepreneur. You're hustling smoke products, doing some smoking review. You got your 3D weed on shirts. You're doing your shirt game. You're over there trying to get your faceless porn site up and going. I think that'll be a big hit. It's just data to me, but to other people, they probably want to judge it and watch it. So or do it, you know what I mean? Stop lying. Everybody's probably taking a naked selfie in front of the mirror. We admire our bodies. I said this is what humans lights up human brains in a psychological terms, and this is what works for us. So when everything else is fuckled, it's just like me and all of my homies were hanging out. As soon as the girl showed up, it shifts. And my buddy's a little chatty. Then all of a sudden he finds a way to just talk to her. Then all of a sudden he finds a way to just fucking go out there for a smoke when she's going for a smoke. You know what I mean? Like we adjust. And that's what I think this whole thing's about is like adjusting to the hate or adjusting to the shade or maybe it's time to move to Spain. Like the homeboy said, he's 55. He's selling some of his businesses. And I don't say I can blame him. That was what their meeting was about today. And the girl that I sold the shirts to said she might buy the business with her sister. And I was like, what? That's fucking dope, bro. So I got another in. He still owns like 17 businesses. So hopefully they make some orders through me. That would be dope. And hopefully we can move this whole ship forward because that's all I want is forward momentum. I don't want to be near people if they don't get the dream. Burn the shirt. If we're not friends, why are we on the same boat? And like my buddy who didn't even want to sit next to me on the airplane, that was very interesting. So I guess it is separate businesses, right, Mets? I guess it is separate businesses. So I'm just gonna fucking do me. The only thing I can do is go get my touchdowns and not rely on anybody. I appreciate the couches that I slept on. I appreciate people's time. It's been a fucking almost an hour of bitching. So I'm gonna go smoke, free my mind, get something to eat, keep picking at this thing, and try to figure my fucking life out and how I can make it better and how I can do better by people and get better outcomes. But yesterday was a touchdown day, like fucking several touchdowns, like 7 of them. So it's nice when you can flip the shit and get what you need out of it. And I did. I met the dude. He said, I appreciate you keeping your word. He gave me the She broke, even if homeboy, his next door neighbor, was on methamphetamines, he was being cool, and that's all that mattered. So, as long as I got my health, huge bonus. That was one of the big ones is staying sane and staying in frame and not allowing people to fuck with my chi and not allowing the negativity to sink in. And I know there's some horns on this halo. I know I'm not perfect. By no means am I perfect. I make mistakes. I piss people off. I turn friends into enemies. I turn customers into uh, shirt burners. I turned lovers into exes and murderers. So that's my magic touch. My magic touch is to just never give up. And even though people might perceive me whatever way they want to perceive me, or try to paint me in a box, or keep me in a box, or want me to check a box, all I want to do is just let this mind roll free, and how awesome it would be to just travel the world and land in the place, and lunch would take longer than the meeting, and then I would wear my own clothes and go from place to place and keep it moving. So when one people get sour or if the weather wants to change, I'm on to the next frame. So or the next plane. So that's what I've been doing. That's what Saints Addiction was all about. If I could get addicted to my saintliness, if I can get addicted to the good stuff and do just good things instead of sitting there fucking being self-destructive. That's what my homies are doing, trying to pull someone else down or cause trouble. I was gonna build myself up, get myself out of trouble. Case closed, shirts made, on with life, and that's what I came up with. So I'm shocked. I can't believe I even talked for an hour just now. It was just my own thoughts and peeling off these. So my thumbs were raw, peeling off all these little lint balls and my 3D printed hoodie, 3D weed on shirt, baby, is looking pretty cool. So I'm grateful. Getting there. It's almost looking clean again, after the laundry fiasco. So when I'm not getting chewed out by my friends for doing laundry late at night, when I'm not getting called a bum and homeless, when I'm not having people protest my brand and burn my shirts, when I'm not having people have rumors about me and talk shit about me, when I'm not having my friends turn to enemies, I'm busy making shirts, showing up to my meetings, getting my touchdowns, cleaning my clothes, um, keeping my area clean, keeping my mind clean, keep my body clean. That's where I really want to scream top of my lungs is I do my best, and it might not work for everybody, but I didn't have the intention on being friends with everybody or winning all the votes, but I was going to punch my dent in the universe and get my designs on people, and for people that actually want to take photos and send them to me instead of bitch about it later. So we all know the people I'm talking about. So I'm just going to keep on pushing, do me, try not to hurt anybody, do no harm, do some good, and figure it out. So if you have any answers, I mean, shit, as always, comment below. What's your strategy when your friends turn to enemies, or you have frenemies, or have you ever tried to throw an event and it didn't go well and put all the energy and money and time into it, or maybe you've had something to go super successful. Maybe you want to leak that secret, to everybody and just say, yeah, this is my secret to success. I'm looking for that recipe too. So I'm looking, I'm observing, I'm listening, and I'm sitting still long enough for it to happen. I could bury myself in the Amazon Prime videos, I could bury myself in my phones, but I leave all that shit alone. I can hear the clock tick, and it's ticking by one day at a time, and I have less than a week to be in Thailand. So I have to go get back to being focused. It sucks that I lost some friends on this journey, but maybe it was supposed to happen this way. Maybe I was supposed to see that that chick wasn't supposed to be my wife. These dudes weren't supposed to be my friends. And even though they put me on their couches and even though they got pregnant, didn't mean they wanted to see me successful or be a part of my journey or join forces and be a team. Learning, actions speak louder than words, and my actions got it done yesterday. And I'm just grateful that I can count on myself to be a man on a mission and just wake up and bust out all my shit. And that's what I did. So, peace and love. And as always, Chi Gathon, that means goodbye, but not forever and Phoenish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, subscribe. But as soon as you find yourself, be true to yourself, and you owe it to yourself. Ciao.